The big D. No. Hey, what's up, team? What's up, YouTube?
What's up, team? Hey, what's going on, Dad?
How you doing? Hey. What's up, YouTube? Team ShadowBurst here. We're going to do a couple of deck profiles for you tonight. Mine is going to be on a deck that I built. It's called the Lawn and Gardening section at Home Depot.
All right.
So, let's get started without further ado.
Get your hose out.
And K Swift did not come up with that.
No.
He's
Ready?
usually our deck name comer upper with her, and he didn't do this.
Alright, without further ado, here you go. The gardening section. One spore, because you know you need a spore. One dandy, standard in any plant. Lone fire, standard. And then a tech. Mystic tomato, just one. Just because spore is retarded at level 5, as per Turk to Pally. Now here's where I get a little crazy with it. 3 Naturia tomatoes, just because.
Cherries.
Or cherries, yeah.
He's gonna
pop my cherry.
I'm gonna pop his cherries.
Cherry tomato. Yeah, but
Keep it PG.
it's broken because instant pluses to the field. And then 1 Cosmo Beet, because now with that I can make spore between 1 and 5, and that's awesome. Next we have Striker, of course, because Striker's broken. Why is that 1? 3 Warwolves, because he's the only one that's good at 3. Then we have 2 Rush Rhinos, because he's a beater, plus he allows you to complete a loop search with the other TGs. Then
Sorry for the shakiness, I'm just getting a...
For a little bit of draw, 2 Cyber Valleys. Allows you to stall out, plus if you hit them with the token, you get a free draw for free. You get a +1 basically. 1 Debris Dragon, because I'm retarded and I can't find a second one. But it does work.
Learn to Troll and Toad.
And then 1 Zephyros, just because bouncing random dead cards is awesome.
Gotta love that Zephyros.
1 Card Trooper, just in case I need a mill, or if I need a set to plus first turn. And then Wind Up Rabbit, because let's face it, he's just... that's the only way to put it. And then Sangan, just because of the search, of course. And Gores, just because you drop Gores and they're like, well, thanks for the facial.
Thanks for the facial.
Alright, that's it for the monsters. The monster count is 22 overall.
He means
for you little kids, he means putting makeup on your face.
Basically.
Next we'll go to the Spells and Traps. The Trinity, Monster Born, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, self-explanatory. Book of Moon, because, well, it's book.
It goes over a lot of cards.
Mind Control, because in this deck it's heavy synchro, so of course you're going to need it. Pot of Avarice, just because you're running the plants and the TGs. 1 for 1, because there's like 8 targets for it. Foolish Burial, because half the deck you want in the graveyard anyway. And then Scapegoat for the free tokens, Cyber Valley plus defense and instant sinking. That's it for the spells. So on to the traps. 2 Call the Hanans, like I said, dead Call the Hanans, Zephyros, free card.
Yay.
2 Compulse, just because Compulse is the most broken card in this format.
In any format, really.
And 2 Torrential, just because it punishes a lot of people, especially when they try to go Gustav Max and the Super Robo guy.
Yeah, that's going to be a deck profile later, don't worry. 1 Bottomless, just because Bottomless is bottomless. 1 Solemn Warning, because I don't like 2. Drawing the second one late game kind of sucks. 1 Mirror Force, because, well, I only want to run 1. And then 1 Wabaku, because I like having something chainable. Yep.
Alright, next we'll go on to the extra deck, of course, because you're sinking, you're going to need Formula. Recipio Dragonfly, he's actually broken when you're using the TG part, especially if you're using the synchros. Then we have 2 Wonder Magicians, Pop Back Row, plus he's a tuner, and he can activate during your opponent's turn. 1 Librarian, just because he's at 1. Power Gladiator, because it's another 5, plus he pierces, and when he's destroyed, you get to draw a card. Scarred Warrior, because he can't be destroyed by battle, and because he's a 5. Gaia Force of the Earth, just because he's a 6 and he's a beater. 2 Black Rose Dragons, because, well, once you use the first effect to blow up, you're going to need something to, do some damage with, and especially with his second ability and all the plants. Then we have 1 Stardust, and then the reason I built the deck, just to bring out some Excel synchros. TG Blade Blaster, which actually wins me a lot more games than I thought it would. We have Shooting Star Dragon, because, well, let's face it, Shooting Star Dragon is busted. And then the newest edition, which I got yesterday, the Big D.
Shooting Crawler Dragon.
And, yeah, he wrecked Phoenix, like, twice.
once.
But
well, attacked me twice, but you only pulled him out once.
he gave you the big D twice. I whipped him out.
The big SQD.
I whipped him out. And then, of course, some tokens, because, you know, you got to have enough tokens to cover everything.
And for you PG-rated kids out there, he means he whooped your butt.
Big D. So anyway, that's Witeout from Team ShadowBurst with my Home Depot lawn and gardening section. And let us know what you think. Thanks, YouTube.
Brought to you by Best Rising. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. We outie.